How's it, everybody? Welcome back to Coral Reeches. It's a cloudy, what is this, autumn day, and the trees are starting to turn beautiful colors. I realized that since I started Coral Reeches, I don't think I've had a single episode in which we've worked with the beautiful colors of autumn. So I thought for this video, I would turn the season on to autumn. Let's get all of these beautiful colors in. I've kept a nice cloudy day. I'm tired of the bright days, so I thought let me stick with a couple of cloudy days for a while and just have a different color setting for the city and the region and just see what that looks like. And I love the beautiful colors as they're starting to appear. And I think for today we're going to be working entirely in the season. So if anybody's wondering, I set my autumn time to 0.7 climate time. I just set the cloudiness, and maybe at some point I might even turn on a drizzle or two in the area. So today what I want to do is I want to relay out this train line. So originally I was planning to have the rail yard over here, but I think I'm going to defer that for a little bit because I'm planning on building a different type of town in this space right over here. So for that, what I want to do is I want to create a little or some hills around this space because I want the town itself to sort of be in between these like two mountains or two hills or whatever you want to call it. So I want a small town that is going to sort of hug its way around here, and the train line is going to go into this town. And the plan now is that I am going to reserve the creation of the building of the, what's this thing? The shipyard, the train yard, to this area. So for now we're still not going to see too many trains, but that is fine. It's not the end of the world. We still have people coming in and out of the region, so it's not like we're not going to get people coming in over here, so it's all right. Now I'm not gonna start that town today. I just want to try and get the landscape in the shape that I think I want it to be, just so that I don't forget what my plans are, because that can happen. So we'll just get a couple of those mountainous areas over here, small little town that will squeeze its way between that. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna grab, I think let's just add a little bit of land variety in this area. The train track will go up a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. So then the last thing then is the rail line, which will start from this one. Oops, missed it. We'll start from here. Let's just make sure that I get the right. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. That's there we go. So we get that to, I want it to come all the way out over here. I think I can make that a little bit smaller, and then I want to bend it, because then that presents a nice little challenge for me to try and work my landscape around that. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a bend also around all the way over here. I think up to about there should work. And then a straight one to where I would like the station to be, which is probably somewhere in between these two mountains that we've just built. Okay, cool. But I do see it's going up, so let's get rid of that. I think it's, you know what, it's fine, because at the end of the day we're not building this now. Ooh, no, we cannot have this. We cannot have. It's too much. Okay, let me just set out this foundation quickly, and then we will get on to the order of today. Alrighty, so we've got just the bare bones down. I know that for a fact that I'm going to have a harbor here, and then a train station somewhere in the center of this town, and then we'll connect all of this up to the rest of the region. This will be the last area that has a harbor, or the last town in this area that has a harbor, and then also via the train it will have the connection. And I think this is about the extent of what I want to do for this place today. I just want to make sure that I get the nice, it's going to be in between a nice big valley around this area, and that's what I don't want to lose, and that's why I've decided I want to get things cracking with just this today. We can just smooth out all of this. All right, and the plan is we'll build a custom station here. I'm not going to use the big assets, so I am looking forward to getting that done. All right, for today, what I want to do is that I want to try and expand out in this area. So we're gonna start off with just closing off the gap between here and expanding some residential road layouts out into the space where we will put all of the residential expansions. I might just build a custom station here as well if I can today. I don't know how to do any of that stuff, by the way. I've just seen other YouTubers do it, so I'm gonna give it a try, and then we're gonna see how all of that shapes out. For now, let me try and see if I can get some road layouts and general environmental stuff down here, and then we'll get cracking with that. right. Ooh, we have been building. At least for me, feels like it's been a long time. But here's where we are at. We start in the transition from the main town into what will be the farmlands, and I've started making use of the grass asset as well as a way of creating the farmlands, which I think adds a nice little other color variation to it, which I think it's pretty cool. I think because we're in fall, all of this isn't standing out as much, but overall I think the place is coming together very, very nicely. My plan is around here I want to build a custom station, but I have no idea how to do that yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in this episode or in the next one. My aim in this video is really to expand out the town and just grow it a little bit more, and then we'll go ahead and build this. And because I didn't put the train station here like I had planned, building a custom station really it's not that big a priority anymore because we're not going to see any trains flowing. So for now, I may just leave this town over here and we might expand it later. My next goal then is to move over to this side and start expanding it out in this direction to try and close off the town in this area. But overall, I think everything is looking very good. Despite all of the commercial that I have put down here, not enough customers, I still have demand for commercial that is it's just through the roof. I mean, this entire street is pretty much commercial. But anyways, we've also got a nice little park area here. Maybe this is a good time for me to try out this spaces and areas. So I thought I would grab hangout area or an area for visitors to enjoy. Let's do a hangout area. So if I go ahead and build a hangout area here, I want to see if in time we will see citizens start to use this area, because all the places I've been building up until this point, I've not put any hangout spots. So I'm gonna put one there, and I think I built some other custom one somewhere else. Here we go. So this is another one. Let's put another hangout area around there. I really hope this is how you're supposed to use this. If it's not, people, please let me know. And yeah, I will do it properly. All right, giant hangout area over there, and I really hope that I'm gonna see people all over. But I mean, look at that. I mean, that's looking so good. It's looking so. I think it's a little bit too flat for what I had originally planned. I thought I had a little bit more of a hill in this area, but I guess not. I must make sure I do not make the same. Okay, at least here we are getting a bit of a hill, so it's all right. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, so far so good. We will start transitioning into this space, and we're gonna start expanding out this area and just building a whole lot more of the residential spaces and blending out into the surrounding farmlands. All right. Ooh, man, we've built a lot. I feel like I say that all the time. Okay, so here we are. Farmlands transitioning. Aww. I missed a spot. I forgot that I was supposed to fill this area in as well. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. It's not a train smash. We are beautifully transitioning into the farmlands. I love the way it's all mixing up. I'm thinking over here we make this place more of a dense area similar to this. Just carry it through into this space. And then we have the farmlands that are surrounding it all the way over here. And then, of course, we start breaking out into this area, and all of this will also then be more farmlands. But I think this is looking very good. I think it's blending together. Oh, I love it. It's blending together very, very nicely. And once we turn on summertime and all these trees go green, I think it's going to look even better. I love the fact that I've discovered this grass asset that I can use for additional farmlands. I think it really, really adds to the aesthetics, and I love the flowy nature of the roads. They're not just pure grids. So I'm trying to make a grid around where the main residential areas are, and then in sort of the farming area, break the grid a bit and let it go out. I tried to build a bit of a park here. I don't know. You know what? It does the job. People are going to be walking up and down. The only thing that I am currently not happy with is that I don't have a crossing going past the railway station or going past the railway tracks to get into a railway station. So that's something I'm going to have to make a plan about at some point in the future. I'm not sure when. I will see. This node does not want to connect. There we go. Jesus, that was weird. Okay, so we've got a hangouts area around here, so we should start seeing people cutting through that area. But overall, everybody, I think this is turning out really, really nicely. I don't know how much I've built, but I'm hoping that I can continue out all the way into this area and also this area. So this area also be more farms, and then residential areas over on this side. So yeah, here we are at. Let's keep going. All right, so let me take a bit of a pause here before I continue, because I feel like I have been building for a very long time. I might be wrong, I don't know, but we've covered quite a bit. I think the last time I spoke, we're starting this area, and between then, we've expanded things out into this space, and we're starting to blend out in this area. I noticed on my communications things that, it was one of the detractors when it came to the happiness of my people, so I decided to build a post office. What I don't have are post boxes. I think that's something that we can resolve fairly easily, because I see over here there's quite a bit of mail accumulation in this area. So if I can put some post boxes that side, maybe 1 or 2. Oh, it's like right in the middle of the walkway. Isn't that something? Okay, cool. I guess because there are no vehicles there, that one can be right in the middle. So yeah, let's put another one over here. Actually, no, this is too... Yeah, you know what? Maybe rather this side, because you have to go past here now to get in. So let's put a mailbox there. And that should hopefully cover out pretty much all of this town. Now, this area, not so much. So for now, what we'll do is we'll put mailboxes around this town, right? And maybe we'll come back here at some point in the future and build a post office if I am feeling up to it. But for now, we'll let the post office that is in this town we're currently working on be the one that collects all of these post boxes, at least, yeah, all of the mail from all these areas. And I think it should be fine for now. A lot of these settlements are really, really tiny. It's nothing too out of this world. So that should hopefully give me almost a green coverage across the... oh, nope. Wrong thing. Oh, nope. There we go. That should give me green almost everywhere except for you. So let's give you one as well. And you know what? Why not? Let's give you also a post box over there. All right. So here's where we are at, everybody. We are expanding. As you can see, I'm starting the transition into the farmlands. I would really like to know your thoughts on how the transition looks. I think I've done a pretty good job transitioning from the residential areas into the farmland. I think it looks quite natural. It's not a very hard, just sudden change, except for here. Over here, I purposely wanted that. But for the most part, I try and let the farmland sort of flank the residential areas, and then eventually we're going to break out into it. So over here, the plan is this is all going to be farmlands mainly. We'll probably have a little bit more development here, and then I will conclude by filling this space out also with farmlands. So yeah, that's where we are at. I think everything is looking good. What I did notice is I have no road maintenance at all on this map. So I thought I would stick one right here in this corner. I kind of think it looks decent. Let's plonk that in. And I think it's not the end of the world. I think that kind of fits in because I've got this, what's this, elementary school here. This also can very happily be here. We've got 2 big buildings, and we can say this is, I don't know, something funky. Ooh, I don't know. Do I like it with... you know, let's give it extra vehicles. They have to travel very far to sort out the roads. So yeah, we good. We've got everything going over there. This area will be a little bit more dense, and then we'll start breaking out into the farmlands going in that direction. All right, everybody, let's see if we can take this episode home. Alrighty, I think we're done. Oh yeah, oh yes, and yeah, I forgot I even put a little bit of a hill here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it when the landscape at least gives a little bit of variety. The only thing though is that from a close range, it does look a little bit funky, and I think it's better off if we end up having, you know, these smaller trees that offer like a proper barrier between all of these. I think this will make it look a little bit better when looked at from close range, because then it looks like there's like fences and stuff around it. All right, so there we are, everybody. We've done massive expansion today. I mean, wow, all the way through to that side. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to do all of this, and I have the benefit of having edited a portion of the video, and at the time of me doing this last bit of recording, I think the video is already in excess of 48 minutes, if I remember right. So yeah, it is a long one, but I hope you enjoyed it. I think we've made good progress on this town. In the next expansions that we're going to do to this town, we're probably going to expand in this area, and this is going to be mostly its low density suburb area that is going to bring it all the way up to about this point. And that will then make this a pretty big town, with the idea that this one will be a city. So this one will have a couple of high rises, nothing too major, but it is going to span along the water, along the sea, all the way along this area. And I have plans of building a couple of islands and all kinds of stuff. So yes, we've done it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the way this town is shaping up. I hope you like the blend from the town into the farmlands. I think for me, that is the thing that I was looking to get right in this video. And then over here, we'll probably do a little bit more extensions with just a few tiny places here and there to ensure that the outskirts of the town look pretty decent. I think if I can just clear up a few places similar to how I've done on the other side, it'll give the impression that there are a couple of farms in and around this area, or at least some cleared up land areas that just gives that impression. And I think overall this is turning out to be quite nice. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And all having patches like this, I think, is what helps with the outskirts, especially because then I don't have to go ahead and do too much detailing there. It's just using the trees and what's already there to give it the beautiful look. Oh, if you can't tell, people, I am a big fan of creating farmland and things like that. But otherwise, everybody, this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are excited about how things are shaping up over here. I most certainly am. Love it plain. I actually can't wait to build an airport. I haven't built an airport in Cities Skylines II yet. Anyways, everybody, that is it. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you've been here a while and you haven't done so already. And share the content. It really helps the channel get noticed, really helps get the videos out there, and I will be forever grateful. Big thanks to all of my patrons and YouTube members for all the extra supports that you show the channel. It is truly appreciated. As we get into the cinematics, I think there's a lot to show today, and I hope you enjoy the beautiful scenes of this town. I think we expanded enough. If you've got ideas for names, please drop them in the comments, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Cheers, everybody.